Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Unwind with Rebecca. Thank you to all my new subscribers and supporters. Keep sending in those ideas, and make sure to tune in daily for that little moment of peace you deserve. Today, instead of reading from a pre-prepared text, I will be talking about the view from my window. This suggestion comes from Blake Sanders, who commented on my first video. To begin, I'd like you to make yourself comfortable, stop what you're doing, and focus on maintaining a gentle rhythm of breathing. I'm sitting on a small red office chair. When I lean back, it gives a quiet creak and rocks slightly, to and fro. Now that I'm sitting back, I can clearly see the skeletal, leafless trees in my garden, lightly dusted with snow. At the end of my garden stands my father's workshop. It is strong and square, made of red brick, and covered with a wild tangle of ivy. There's a magpie. No, 2 magpies, parading on the workshop roof, leaving spiny footprints in the powdery snow. We used to have a pond with darting golden fish and smug frogs that filled the water with tadpoles twice a year. Now all I see is a sheet of thick ice, barely visible through its white blanket. But, as cold and barren as this landscape may seem to be, there is life to be found, poking its head timidly up at the promise of spring. Fresh green shoots from buried bulbs and tufts of grass with glistening webs drawn between the lofty strands. When the first bright and dry day comes, the lawn will be mowed, most likely by myself, and the ivy pruned, and the upturned barrow that rests next to the nut tree will be put to good work. They are building a garage next door, and luminous jackets are carelessly tossed on piles of wood, sheltered by the static scoop of the digger parked at the gate. But today, all is silent. The weather has not been kind. On this cold day, the sounds we hear come from inside. Outside, the sounds are dampened and drowned by the hubbub of living that is this warm house. My cat, Tosca, is stretched under the radiator, one ear twitching at the sound of her name, and her eyes open just a slice to monitor the movements of her human. It's a hard life, to be sure, for a cat in a loving home. Maybe I should mention one more thing. Today's my birthday, and I'm seeing old friends and new. My family will be with me, and there's the promise of making music in the evening. Everything seems just perfect right now. So content am I that I wish the same for all of you. You've been listening to Unwind with Rebecca. Until next time, thank you.